So, what's going on here? Well, you might want to look at my last run first. Still not sure? Well, let's look at the rough logic the game uses here. So, when you're in one of these arenas, the game will spawn a wave of enemies, and wait for you to kill them all, right? It will then spawn another wave, and keep repeating this for a while before spawning the boss wave. Once you kill the boss wave, it opens the door and you can get all the chests. But there's another piece of logic running at the same time as all of this to do with just your global arms race progression. So the bit we care about is just that when everybody in your party's died, first it resets the map and closes any doors or chests or whatever, and then it kills all the enemies that were still alive. And it's important that it happens in this order because that kill enemies can actually trigger part of our arena script and open the chest door for us. So essentially all you need to do is keep dying during the boss wave. You throw away your very first run, but you'll never need to kill the bosses again, and the green barrier will just always be open. Now one thing I haven't talked about yet is these arenas with the physical sliding doors, like the one for the flame here. Now, when you get here you might be tempted to think it didn't work, the doors are closed, but the sliding doors actually only open once the boss wave spawns. Now the green barrier behind them is still open, but you need to go kill through the rest of the enemies to actually be able to pass through there. But you had to do this anyway and to be able to chain the bug here, so it's not really that big of a deal. Now the other thing to note is that doing this bug does lock you into a single chest farm. You can't just leave the boss wave alive and run off to a different chest, because when you get too far away the boss wave will despawn and they won't be killed when you die. But it's still pretty useful for that single chest. So the last thing I want to talk about is a bit weird, and we don't know why exactly it happens. So what you're watching now is a clip from the hunt, where I can just walk straight in even though there's a sliding door here. And what's more, the boss wave's already spawned, so I can just instantly go down and the green barrier is open for next time. So the working theory is it happens if you die while an enemy is standing in the right spot underneath the sliding door, but it's still pretty random, and I did a lot of runs during the hunt without coming up with a better explanation. So still not entirely sure how to do this, but when it happens it's a great help.